Welcome back to more Pokémon LeafGreen. So, last time, we basically explored around Route 7. We also got to Route 8, and that led us to Celadon. So you might be wondering, what am I doing here in Lavender Town? Well, during, I was taking like a small break from recording, but that allowed the nicknames of my Pokemon to actually be unveiled. So, let's do it, finally. So, the nickname I suggested for Charmeleon was Wyvern. I hope I'm spelling it right. Because it's almost a dragon, basically. For Primate, that will be Bruce. Named after another person that's to do with fighting, and also another person who has to do with being angry to become strong, basically. And then our final Pokemon will be Weeping Bell, of course. And that will be Bernie. Because farmer. Had to have one farmer reference. Anyway, I'll meet you guys back at Celadon, where I ended the last episode, because yeah, we got something important to talk about there. So anyway, see you in a bit. Anyway, we are back here. So, in here is not just any ordinary item. It's an Eevee, a Pokemon. That's another page in our Pokedex, and as we saw with Bill, it's a very interesting Pokemon too, but I guess I can talk about Eevee as it is. So, there isn't much special about Eevee on its own. Its stats are very average and not very good. It does learn some interesting normal type moves though in its level up moveset, which I'll have a little look at. It gets Baton Pass. That's really the only, like, interesting move it learns. Yeah, the main gimmick about Eevee is that it evolves into some very interesting Pokemon. So yeah, let's get Eevee out. And it's a male Eevee. I'll put Eevee here for the moment. Because yeah, we want to talk about Eevee's evolutions, right? Well, before we do that, let's actually explore Celadon a little bit. That's gonna be what I mainly do this episode, I think. Keep our Team Rockets away. Alright then. Over here, this is interesting. This is my trusted pal Poliwrath. I've evolved from Poliwhirl and I used the Water Stone. Well, Poliwrath, ribbit. That's important. Also, the last time we got the tea from this woman, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And then also the Meowth brings some money, which makes sense because of payday. Up here is a bit interesting. I do believe. Here we have Game Freak meeting room. So yeah, this is where Game Freak makes their games in Kanto, which is pretty cool. If we continue going up, here is the development room. So here we got, I wrote the story, isn't Erica cute? I like Misty a lot too, oh and Sabrina I like her. Interesting. I'm the graphic artist, I drew you. That's very without context, me, I'm the programmer. Is that right? I'm the game designer, filling out your Pokedex stuff, but don't quit. When you finish, come tell me. So yeah, if you fill up all the Pokedex, you get like a certificate from that guy. Which is interesting. And then top floor, there's something here in Gen 2 I think, but not in here. I believe it's the Cursed TM, but yeah. So yeah, that's this building done. You can't run indoors, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is the Celadon mansion, so they apparently do like inside the mansion. Oh, ow, I scored my tongue. This nice old lady in the mansion gave me some tea. It was boiling hot, gotta cool it to drink it. Interesting. How are we gonna use that to help our thirsty guard on social media? Find what you need to sell in the department store. We're gonna go to that in a bit. That's gonna be one of the main places we're gonna go. I got my coughing and cinnabar. It's usually nice if I breathe poison when it's angry. Well, there I go. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Anyway, Celadon takes pride in its efforts to keep the sea beautiful. That's why the new game core is bad for our city's image. Well, it is run by Team Rocket, I'm pretty sure. Moan, I blew all the slots. I knew I should have cashed in my coins of prizes. Yeah, gambling. Here's cut. I guess you can go do that with the thing. Oh, what I tried to do? Someone stole our oscilloscope. The thief came running this time, sure of it. I lost sight of him. Where'd he go? Well. So yeah, looks like Team Rocket up to no good. Big shock. What are you staring at? Get lost, I'll punch you. Yeah, this is where we got the coin case from this dude. I always thought I was gonna win it back. There's a basement under the game corner here. Munch. The man at the table lost all of the slots. Yeah, that's your hint that he is a coin case, I guess. Hi, sorry, but we're taking a break right now. Alright then. They're taking a break indefinitely, apparently. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't change. I got a week, so I have to go to the drugstore. What? I mean, that's in the department store. Yeah, that doesn't sound very weird to me because they're in Earthbound drugstores, so... Chief, we just shipped 2,000 more Pokemon slot prize again today. Hehehe, the slots just run the dough big time, so yeah, that's how Team Rocket's getting the money. Don't touch the post like game corner. There's no secret search finder. Well, I think we know what we need to do in the future. Here's the hotel. Pokemon? No, this is a hotel for people. We're full of unfortunately. Yeah, normally use a hotel to heal up, well, at least in some games, but here, not so much. Why? Why did you bring a brother? I'm on vacation, I'm brother and boyfriend. Celadon is such a pretty city. Yippee, I'm on vacation, my sis brought me along also. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, that cut's just a shortcut. There has to be a hidden item here. Nope. Man, if you use cut here... we got one of the most infamous lines of the game. This gym is great, it's full of women. I'm still such a bad noise. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that's the gym. Technically we could take it on now, but I'm gonna wait. Nope. Anyway, I know there's like a hidden item hidden around somewhere that I kind of want, but yeah, I'll deal with that later. But yeah, now that we've done that, that's pretty much everything but the department store. So let's go to the department store because this is the most interesting place here. The first floor. Hello, this is a Celadon department store. The wall on the right describes the store layout. So here we go. Service counter, trainer's market, TV game shop, wise man gifts, drugstore, and vending machines. Vending machines are pretty cool. It's a telephone, better not use it. Over here we have a TM shop. Raw, Hyper Beam, Dig, so you can get more digs. Rip Break is great. Secret Power is also great. And Attract. I think I want a Rip Break. And a Secret Power. Actually I want I think I want a couple of Secret Powers. I think I want 2. Over here, this guy sells items. Pretty good ones too. Anyway, let's use those TMs, why don't we? So... so we got the 2 secret powers. And yeah, most of our Pokemon can learn it, which is good. I'm gonna give it to Eevee, because yeah, Eevee's a team member by the way. I've been a little bit coy with it, but yeah. Let's get rid of Sand Attack. Should I do Sand Attack? No, I'll do Growl. Because yeah, we're gonna take advantage of the fact that Eevee evolves into many different Pokemon. And yeah, let's look at Rip Break now. Because yeah, Charmeleon can learn that. And yeah, maybe that's a little bit sad at the moment, so yeah, this will help. And so that secret power. So I got Rip Break, and then we can also choose a secret power to replace Scratch. So yeah, we'll do that. Bruce is doing just fine, so... But yeah, that also means that Eevee's gonna need a nickname, but of course you can't make a nickname for Eevee if you don't know what's gonna evolve into yet. So yeah, I'll need to reveal that this episode as well, anyway. Well, I'll talk about the evolutions. Top Grey Irons for... Okay, yeah, just explain what this place is. I think there's some other people here. Yeah, there are. For Long Alley, you should buy Revive. That's a good idea. Although yeah, nowadays I don't use Revives as much. Here we have the game place. TV game shop, that's what it was. Catch a Poke, register an ID number and the OT. OT stands for Rotor Train, the train that caught it first. Sports game, dull like that. Come on, Haunter. I love Haunter, I collect them. Huh? Haunter turned to a different Pokemon being traded. Yeah, that's a trade evolution. Alright, my buddy's gonna trade me his Kangaskhan for my Haunter. RPG, there's no time for that. You can identify Pokemon you get in trades by their ID numbers. Fighting game looks tough. Yeah, fighting games are difficult for me. Puzzle game looks addictive. I might have played like a puzzle game in the past, but I'm not sure which. Oh hi, I finally finished Pokemon. Not done yet? How about I teach you a good move? The move I have in mind is Counter. Not like the one I'm leaning on, mind you. I'm actually curious, what Pokemon can learn this? These two apparently. So Counter, basically what it does is, if you get hit by a physical move, you counter back with twice the damage you took. So let's say I use my I'll use Bernie with the secret power on a Pokemon counter, and I do like 40 damage. The counter Pokemon is gonna do 80 damage to you back. So yeah, not a bad move, especially. It's situational, but it could be nice on a Pokemon that has a lot of HP. Like Wigglytuff, actually. That might not be a bad move to give to Wigglytuff anyway. Here we have... interesting items. Pokédoll, Ozzy escaped from a wild battle. There's a funny thing you can do with this in the original games, but that's been changed. We got Mail, which doesn't do much for us. We got these stones. Well, one thing's for sure, we need a Leaf Stone. Because we have a Weeping Belt. I don't know if we're going to use that, or Bernie I guess I should say. I don't know if we're going to use that yet or not, because we could learn Razor Leaf, and then I could start using that, but anyway. So, let's go with the... oh yeah, also Firestone, this can be used to evolve Growlithe and Vulpix. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but yeah. And also Eevee into the first evolution we're going to talk about, Flareon, because yeah, Flareon's definitely not the one I'm using, because I already have a Fire type. But anyway, Flareon, poor Flareon, it gets kind of dunked on by the fact that it's a physical attacking fire type, and also its coverage isn't amazing either. It does have a decent 95 special attack. The 130 attack is cool with some normal type moves like Double Edge maybe. Or Dig or Iron Tail, but yeah, not many like amazing moves. And unfortunately Flareon's kind of slow too, only has 65 speed, so yeah. If that wasn't its attack, it would be a lot better, but unfortunately it has 110 social defense, which is kind of weird for a fire type to have. But yeah, Flareon is definitely not like... you could definitely do a lot worse, in my opinion. I wasn't sure about that now to think about it, but because it does have at least 95 social attack, so it's not gonna be weak with fire moves. It's just that, yeah, it's not using its full potential, and yeah, its other stats are a bit questionable as well, especially the low speed. It's slower than my Victory Bill, I'm pretty sure too, which isn't the greatest. All the evolutions have an ability that makes them immune to the type that they it makes them immune to the type that they are... what am I trying to say? The type that they are. So in Flareon's case, it has the Flash Fire ability, which isn't bad. So anyway, let's go on to the next one, which is the Thunderstone here. We can use that to evolve Pikachu at this point, as well as Eevee into Jolteon. Jolteon is considered one of the best, because Jolteon is extremely fast. a base 130 speed. It also has a good 110 special attack. So yeah, its coverage isn't the greatest. It's only going to be using Thunderbolt and Bite to do damage because of its good special attack. Its attack stat is kind of low at 65, so yeah. You probably want to stick with Thunderbolt and Bite then. And then maybe if you want, you can use Rain Dance and Rain Dance Thunder 2 if you really want. It learns Thunder Wave 2. There's two ways to get Thunder Wave, but yeah. It also gets the really weird Double Kick and Pin Missile, which not really that great in this game, especially because it does have kind of low. It has kind of low physical attack, like I said, but they could do something. And also, it might lack an electric type move at this point, but that's not to worry because you have the Shockwave TM, so no need to worry about that. That's one thing with these evolutions, you may want to save your TMs a little bit because they're not going to start with a stab move. So yeah. And then yeah, Jolteon has Volt Absorb, so it can switch into electric types and get health back, which is very nice. And the final one is the Water Stone, which gets us Vaporeon, which is really interesting actually. Vaporeon's best stat is its HP, 130, so it's very, very tanky, but it also has a good 110 special attack. It's kind of slow at 65 speed, but that doesn't matter that much because yeah, this is a very tanky water type, and it gets all the cool water type moves too, like Surf, Ice Beam of course. It can use the Rain Dance if you really want, but you'll need a TM for that, and it doesn't abuse the rain super well, so yeah. It gets Aurora Beam via level up, which is pretty cool, as well as Haze, which could be nice, and Acid Armor, which could be very nice at its high HP. And yeah, if you have the Water Pulse TM, I recommend using it on it. But yeah, it's a water type, it can take hits. It's not like a super offensive one because it doesn't have the amazing speed, but it's definitely a very reliable, potentially very reliable water type just because yeah, it can take hits, dish them back out, and it has some good water. It has the good water type tools, but yeah, other than Surf Ice Beam though, it doesn't really have much. So you may want to devote its last few move slots to maybe some support, maybe even rest if you really want. Interesting stuff there. So yeah, Vaporeon, very solid water type. And definitely one of the bulkier ones in this game too, so that's nice. So anyway, I'm gonna buy a Thunderstone, which should signify that yes, the next team out is gonna be Jolteon. And yeah, this is gonna be the Pokemon to help us counter those pesky flying types. Pokemon stat enhancers can be bought only here. HP up increases the base HP of Pokemon, Calcium raises the special attack stat 1, Zinc boosts special defense stat 1, Carvers enhances the speed. Yeah, those raise the EVs of your Pokemon. Here are Pokemon stat enhancers. Protein increases the base attack power, Iron increases the base defense stat. And here they are. They're very expensive though. Basically, these give 10 EVs in the stat that they specify, and you can only use up to, I believe, if the Pokemon has 100 EVs in that stat. They're not necessary, but yeah, if you come across them in your travels, then you might use them. But they also sell for a lot, so keep that in mind. Just like the X-Times. Basically, this allows you to give any of your Pokemon basically a stat boosting move. As long as you got Guard Spec, which is like Mist, those prevents stats from being dropped and die hit, which is focus energy. So yeah, you can use these if you need a big helping hand because they help a lot actually. Like even +1 to attack or special attack could be game changing. Anyway, up here is kind of interesting. You want to buy one of each drink. I guess I can also show what those drinks do. I also need to do some Iron Mantra after this, so yeah, I'll probably do that. Then we got the fresh water, which is Saduchi. So about 60, lemonade 80. So yeah, lemonade's definitely the best. My sister's a trainer, believe it or not, but she's so immature, she drives you nuts. I'm thirsty, I want something to drink. Give her a drink? Yeah, let's give her one of each. Yay, fresh water, thank you, you can have this from me. TM16. It contains Light Screen. It's a move that weakens the power of special attacks by your foe. Very, very nice TM. Fortunately, I won't be able to make good use of it, but that's okay. Soda Pop now. You get TM20, which is Safeguard. Move that prevents status problems among your Pokemon. Again, could be nice. It's more situational than Reflective Light Screen though. And then finally TM33, which as you guessed is Reflect, which weakens the power of physical attacks for 5 turns. So yeah, Reflect and Light Screen are both here, very good moves. So now it's time for everyone's favorite part of Pokemon games, buying lemonades over and over again. Because yeah, the thing about lemonade is that it's very good. Because it heals 80 HP and it doesn't cost much, so yeah, it's a very, 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 very reliable healing there. And yeah, we're gonna buy a good bunch. And afterwards I'm going to probably go to the PC and then we're going to store some items. That should do. How is sync? I always look at the money. Yeah, 16 should be fine. I always look at the money rather than the how much, or bother to count how much I actually bought payment. Let's go back to the first floor. Anyway, so I could use the Thunderstone now, but the thing about Eevee is, I want Eevee to become level 30 before I pull it. Also, Timid Nature is amazing. I would say it's like the best, because Jolteon's already like super fast, so yeah, that'll do. Helping Hand's interesting. Less in Doorbells, and there's actually one very close by to us, so we might do that battle. Now is the nightmare. Nope. Alright, so here we have Route 16. We can't regress this way because Snorlax again. And we also got Grass too, which is pretty interesting. But anyway, this is gonna be a tough battle, but let's see what Eevee can do to help us. And yeah, because it's gonna be a tough battle, let's have Bruce, because Bruce is pretty strong. Our love knows no bounds. We're in love and we show it. So here we got a young couple. And they have Rapidash and Ninetales, so yeah, fully evolved Pokemon both of them, so yeah. And Eevee is gonna be helpful to us because of Helping Hand. And I'm gonna use Brick Break on, I think, Rapidash. So yeah, even though Eevee can't do much damage to them, it's still gonna be useful. And there you go. Very nice. So we take out the Rapidash before we can do anything. That's gonna help Eevee get a lot of XP. So Helping Hand again, Brick Break. So yeah, I don't know if a lot of people are accepting Helping Hand to be used in this flavor, but here we are. And there you go. Oh no, my love has seen me as a loser. Yeah, that's not great. Listen, Leia, you need to focus less on me. Hey, I'm sorry, Jet is so cool. Hey, how are you getting good at it? Nothing here, but we go in here. Oh dear, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here, I'll make it up to you with this. HMO2, we get Fly finally. HO2 is Fly. It's a wonderfully convenient move. Please put it to good use. We can actually use that, but the problem is I don't have a Fly type, like this Pharaoh. Which actually looks kind of cool in the field, but anyway. Speaking of flying types though, I don't know why I'm getting excited about this Pokemon because I'm not even using it, but I really wanted to talk about it. So let me get its information up. I also should run around the grass, see if I can find it first. Ah, here it is. So here, we got Doduo. This one's low level, but that's okay. Quick attack. We should be able to weaken it, yeah. The problem is, it could have the early bird ability, which is the one I recommend more. Its other ability is Runaway, which isn't as good. And you got Fury attack. It is actually possible that we'll see early bird in action, we'll see. But anyway, hit 5 times with us. I'll go into more detail once you actually catch this thing. I don't think it's that hard to catch, maybe. Yep, it has early bird. So yeah, with early bird it can wake up instantly, so let's try again. It's asleep, and it stays asleep. Awesome. So now let's use a Pokeball and try to catch it. But yeah, like I said, I've been looking forward to talking about this one because yeah, Dojo, very, very good Pokemon. And there we go, we caught it. It's gonna go to the PC, of course. So anyway, let's go talk about Dojo now. So anyway, a bird that makes up for its poor flying with its fast foot speed. It can even fly, by the way. With no wings. It doesn't even get wings when it falls, but anyway. Leaves giant footprints. And what was seeing that with the Pokedex now, I wonder? Because yeah, 40 is our next landmark, I'm at 33, so that's not too bad. So I got this. I just realized too that maybe we just cleared Rock Tunnel. So we don't really need Flash for a little bit, so I might actually get out another Meowth instead of Paris, and then we will use Cutland Meowth for the time being. But anyway. I'll put Paris in here. This is the important box. That's what I'm gonna dub it as. Because it still has Flash, which could be useful. Rare Candy. Wow, that's an amazing guy. So let's get on Meowth. I guess while I'm here we can talk about Dojo. So yeah, let's look at this Dojo. Hasty, that's actually a pretty good nature too, and yeah, it has early bird. So, Dojo. Wherever when I was saying back when we were catching Pidgey and Spearow that there's a very good flying type in this game, well, that Pokemon's Dojo. Dojo has the best offensive stats for any normal flying type in this game, with its evolution. Also that learns some pretty good moves too. At level 21 you get Tri Attack, which is 80 power normal type moves, so not bad. Then you have to wait for it to evolve to get Drill Peck. Like, you don't have to get Jojo to get Drill Peck, but yeah, it learns Drill Peck at level 47, so yeah, passes evolution. You can also try waiting to get Drill Peck too if you really want, but anyway. It's at level 37 as a Dojo, but anyway, Dojo's stats, 100 attack, 100 speed, that's all you need. And it can also fly too, so it can fly around the world. So yeah, not much else to say really. Dojo, it gets the good flying type move and Drill Peck. It even gets Tri Attack if you really want to use that, but that gets outclassed by Return and Double Edge if you want a more powerful normal type move. You've got Stealing for coverage if you want. It has Pursuit, but Pursuit's not very good on it in this game because it's special. But yeah, it's a good normal type in its own right, and it can also fly around the world. And yeah, and it's not too far into the game either. But yeah, like I said, Fearo's good if you pick Bulbasaur, and then Spearow can help you get through Viridian Forest, but otherwise, Dojo is probably the way to go. And also, it doesn't evolve too late, it's level 31, and Early Bird could be a fun ability as well. The others get Keen Eye, I'm pretty sure. Runaway isn't that great, so... because it's already fast too, so... And yeah, guess what, it even gets better, much better for Dojo in later games. It gets access to some amazing moves. And yeah, I really like this Pokemon. Probably one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, just because, yeah, that buff in Gen 7, man, it's some glow up. So anyway, now that I've talked enough about Dojo, let's go in the bag, teach one of the Meowths the cut. Probably level 61 because, you know, it's been putting in the work with the items. And you can check its rare candy, so that's very nice. And yeah, Bernie took some damage, it's okay. You can heal them up now. Because of the Pokemon Sun, which is good. Okay, so yeah, we explored Celadon. To end off this episode, let's go to Saffron City. Because we can actually go in there now. Oh, that tea looks awfully tasty. Huh? I can have this drink? Gee, thanks. Glug glug. Cool. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go on through. I'll share this tea with the other guards. I guess the only problem with Dodio is that, yeah, it's gonna lack a good flying type move, is the problem. Unless you give it aerial ace. Man, here's the Pokemon Center. I don't know why I went in here first, but Pokemon growth rates differ from species. Hey, that reminds me, Friend is teaching Rampardos, and Rampardos levels up faster than a lot of Pokemon. It only needs 600,000 experience to get to level 100, so yeah. Wouldn't this be great? The Elite Four came and stomped Team Rocket? Yeah, it would be. Silphco is widely known to all. It's a victim of its own fame. It attracted Team Rocket. Well then, so yeah, Team Rocket's also got their roots in this town. If you couldn't tell. It's so fun, the control we can exploit Poke around the world. We'll get stinky rich, yeehaw. It looks like they're only doing it for money too, but that makes sense. Mr. Psychic's house. This is an important one. You wanna go inside? Wait, don't say a word. You want this. TM29. You already know, don't you? TM29 Psychic. It's an attack that may also lower the target's social stats. It's also the go-to Psychic type move. Very good for your Psychic types that don't normally learn that move. Or learn it super late. You can't go in Silphco because this guy. I'm a security guard, which kids aren't allowed to. My life as a crow makes me feel so alive. You can't go in here. Saffron belongs to Team Rocket. What do you want? Get lost. Boss said he'll take this town in the name of Team Rocket. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that boss yet, but here's the here's something interesting. We've basically got two gyms. We got the Flying Dojo. You can go in there now, but I'm gonna save it for later, especially because I don't need a team member for that, because yeah, you can get a fine type Pokemon from being that gym, which is really cool. Here's Sabrina, but the problem is I got fire because, you know, this guy. Don't get the fire, I had to hurt you. Well done. Oi, watch where you're walking. The Chocolate Trainer Fan Club. Unfortunately, yeah, with Team Rocket prowling the place, it's probably not going to be a nice place to be. Main Trainer is so cool in the battle. Don't you think so too? Rock's the last word on cool, end of story. Now there's a guy who I want to be like. All of us gathered here are fans of Pokemon trainers. The way they look and battle, they are the picture of coolness. Perhaps you'll be taught about here too if you keep winning. I wonder if I could become a cool trainer one day. Yeah, nothing like interesting here, just some NPCs. In here we have a shop, and it sells some nice items. Hyper Potion, Revive, and Extra Pills are less cost efficient than Super Pills, so be wary of that. And then here, Full Heal cures all elements like burn, paralysis, poisoning, freezing, sleep. It costs a bit more, but it's more convenient than buying other items. Yeah, I think they sold Full Heal out, which is very nice. But that's it for Saffron, because yeah, we can't do much because rockets are blocking most of it, so yeah. So yeah, let's go back to Lavender Town. Now technically our next objective is to go to Celadon and do something there. But we do have that new Eevee of ours, and Eevee does need a little bit of help. So next time we're gonna go explore Route 12. Oh yeah, before I even think about doing that, let's go sort out my items, because yeah, item space is limited in this game, so you want to make sure you do this. Same, item storage, deposit. So I'm gonna deposit the Max Ether, the Everstone, the Moonstone, the Tiny Mushrooms, I think, because they have an important use later. Okay, and now I'm gonna go sell some items. Because yeah, we got a lot of the money items in our bag burning a hole in it, so let's do something about that. So we have a Nugget. I have the Exiles too, they can also sell for a decent amount, so I might sell those. And there we go. So like I said, next time... we didn't do much this episode, but that's okay. We mostly went exploring basically. I guess one last thing we do, we can go up here. That's up to you. My Pokemon's Ash is still in Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM, I don't need it anymore. We got TM27. TM27 is a move called Return. If you treat a Pokemon good, it'll return your love by working its hardest spell. That's a normal type move, and its power depends on the happiness of the Pokemon. It can reach 102 power, which is very, very good. So yeah, we're not gonna start Route 12 just yet. Unfortunately, because this route's mainly consisting of water, there's probably not gonna be any new wild Pokemon for us, but that's okay. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, next time we explore Route 12 and hopefully get our Eevee some good experience. I'm also do some other like chores too, like maybe I'll evolve like the bug Pokemon as well. We do have Fly now, so I can go to wherever I want to make train them a bit easier too, so I might do that. Because yeah, we are getting up there in the Pokédex, so we might be able to get to 40. But I think the 40 reward isn't around here, so we can't have access to it basically. So, because the Snorlax is basically, so yeah. Anyway, I've done enough rambling, so yeah. Next time, Route 12, train up Eevee. Hopefully Eevee does well. See you guys again for that.